Hello, I have Abby here with me for our very last golden bead frame lesson. And so I have been so excited to get to this stage because I know some of you have been wanting this lesson or needing this lesson, and maybe the golden bead frame you were feeling done with that you'd practiced enough and you were ready for the next work. And so we are going to have our golden bead frame. We're going to set it off to the side because this lesson is all on paper. Yay. We're going to just set this off to the side so we have it if we decide that we need it. And we're going to start with multiplying with a single digit multiplier and then try it just like we always do and then move into the double. Again, in your journal, you will start on this page. I'm working with markers, so I can't write on the back. You can see our work from last time is still showing through. So I have to work on this side of my paper. You will use this side or whichever side is the next side for your work. Okay, so I'm going to title my page Golden Bead Frame. I'm titling your page. It's your journal. Golden Bead Frame. And this time we're doing just on paper, and we're going to write that. Just on paper. Okay, just on paper. So I'm going to write this first one, and Abby's going to help me solve it. And then the next one, I'm going to let her do the writing because you have to do the writing when you're at home. So we're going to do, give me a number. What should we do?
72,000.
72,000.
491.
491. And we're going to multiply it by one number. What single number should we use?
4.
Times 4. Okay. That is the equation that she chose to work with, 72,491 times 4. If you're having trouble picking a number, you can roll some dice and use the numbers that come up on the dice, or you can pull a card from a deck of cards and use that number. I know that sometimes it's hard to come up with new numbers, and sometimes you're like, I can always come up with an easy number, or not an easy number, but a number. Okay, so we're going to imagine we're using the bead frame and that we're moving the beads on the wire. We're going to look at 1 taken 4 times. 1 times 4. 4. Now we're going to look at our 10. 9 tens times 4. 9 taken 4 times.
36.
So we'll record our 6 here. And then we have to hold our 3. We can hold it in our minds. I like to record it. You can record it right up here because we had 36. Another place you could record it is right down here. I like this too. Let me cross that out and show you. We can record it right here, 36. That is hard to see. Let's switch the view for you. Okay, so I crossed it out. You can put it up there, but you can't put it in both places, so you have to choose. I'm going to put it right here so you can see 36. Do you see 36? Okay, now we're going to take 4 times. 4 times 4.
16.
16 plus 3.
19.
19. And I'm bringing my 1 over. See, there's 19. 1, 9. 2,000 taken 4 times. 2 times 4.
8.
Plus 1.
9.
Now we have 7. 70,000. 7 times 4. 7 times 4.
28.
28. And since I don't have another category, I can just record my 2 right down there. We're all done. 72,491 times 4 gives us 289,964. So that was pretty quick and easy, wasn't it? Okay, that was a single digit. I'd like you to try a couple single digits. We're going to do double digits so that you can follow up with both single and double. You can do a couple single, a couple double. If you want to do all double, you can. It's up to you. But remember, I'm sorry I wrote that in 2 places. That's why you don't use pen for math. If you write it up down here, you can't also write it up there or vice versa. Okay, now we're going to do a double digit number. Let's do 76,326, and we're going to multiply by 42. Oh, you did a 4 last time. Okay, so we're going to isolate. We're going to look just at our units. I'm going to put my finger over our 4 for now. We have 6 times 2. Let's switch you back to the close-up view. Okay, 6 times 2.
12.
I'm going to put our little one right here. 2 times 2
4.
plus 1.
5.
Now remember, our 4 is still covered up. 2 times 3.
6.
6 times 2.
12.
It's hard with my finger there. You can cover it up with a ticket. Oh, that ticket's way too big. Just remember, we're looking at the 2. So now we have 7 times 2.
14.
14, and it looks like we have a 1 there that we're holding in our head.
15.
15. Look, now that we're done, I got a little ticket. 15. Okay, now that we've multiplied everything by our 2, we have found our partial product. And now we need to move on to our tens place. So I'm going to move our little cover over there. And so now we're starting with our 10. We have 6 taken 4 times. 6 times 4.
24.
24. And remember, we're not starting in our unit category. We have 0 units because we're starting with a 10. 6 times 4 was 24. We're going to hold our little 2 right there. 2 times 4.
8.
Plus 2 more.
10.
Put our little 1 right there. 3 times 4.
12.
Plus 1.
13.
6 times 4.
24.
Plus 1.
25.
7 times 4.
28.
Plus 2.
30.
Now we add together our partial products. 2 plus 0.
2.
5 plus 4.
9.
6 plus 0.
6.
2 plus 3.
5.
5 plus 5.
10.
1 plus 1.
2.
3.
3.
There's our answer, 3,205,692. Okay, and I said I was going to let Abby write one, and then I didn't. So we're going to do one more that Abby writes. And again, we're only skipping this page because our marker shows through. For the video, you can see it's showing through. But for you, you will write on this side. We are going to write on this side. And we're going to put golden bead frame continued, because we're continuing it. Okay, Abby, I would like you to write an equation. I would like you to write, why don't you start right about here, because sometimes our answer gets bigger than our multiplicand. Why don't you do 1,234,567. Okay, and she's going to multiply that by 5.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I know, I should have made you multiply by 8. Okay, right, record your multiplication symbol so that we know what we're doing. Okay, she's going to start with her unit times her unit, 7 times 5.
35.
6 times 5.
30
Plus 3
is 33.
5 times 5.
25 plus 3 is 28.
4 times 5.
20
Plus 2.
22.
3 times 5.
15.
Plus 2.
16, 17.
2 times 5.
10.
Plus 1.
11.
And 1 times 5.
5.
Plus 1.
6.
Okay, add your commas. And let's read that number together. 6,172,835. So that was a fun one to do. I chose numbers that I knew that she was comfortable and confident with, and I recommend that for you too. You should start your work with the facts that are easier for you because you're practicing the process right now. You're not being quizzed, you're not being tested, you're not being checked to see if you know your 8 facts in your mind. You're practicing the process of multiplying. And so she was able to do this because I picked 5, which is an easy one to multiply by for her. She knows her 5 facts, and maybe you do too, because counting by 5 is pretty easy. So pick a fact that's easy for you to practice. That way you're not overwhelmed with the work, and you're being able to practice the process. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed doing long multiplication all on paper. No materials necessary except for your pencil and your brain. And next time, we have much more work to do with multiplication. We find it in all of our work. I said next time, but this is the end of Golden Bead Frame. When we finish Golden Bead Frame, you are ready for paper, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed these lessons with Golden Bead Frame, and that you found a material on the shelf that maybe was new to you, that you realized that's a pretty cool material to use. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.